Whoa.
What happens when you're a DoorDash driver? You deliver the food to somebody's house, but there was a little something extra in the bag you're delivering, and then you try to get that little something extra back. What do you think happens?
A little something extra.
Yeah.
Like an extra thing of fries?
No.
Like extra salt, but maybe it wasn't salt and it was meth.
You're close.
Okay.
Yeah, there's some extra salt in there.
This dude in Ohio uses DoorDash. He orders food, dinner arrives, and inside the bag is also a giant plastic bag of pot. Inside the guy's, this is Columbus, Ohio. Guy is excited. The doorbell rings. DoorDash is here. And he ends up getting a giant plastic Ziploc with all kinds of bud inside, all kinds of weed. Oh. So he unpacks his dinner, and there's a whole bag of marijuana at the bottom next to a fork. So the recipient takes a picture of the bag. The driver then returns, and the driver's like begging the guy for the contents back.
He was trying to sell it.
Sir, can I please have that bag back?
Can you imagine this? You're a DoorDash delivery driver, and somehow, how did that happen? Was he supposed to put the pot in another bag? Did it go into the wrong bag? So is under the guise of delivering food, this DoorDash guy is also delivering marijuana? And is that part of the racket? You order a certain thing from a certain place, and that's code for marijuana delivery? Anyway, listen.
Seems pretty much of an elaborate ruse just to pass marijuana around.
I want you to listen to, and it looked like it was a Chipotle bag.
Yeah, I see the bag here.
Yeah.
And you can see the little like jalapeno pepper logo of Chipotle.
Yeah, in one of the images, it happened in Columbus, Ohio, and ABC 6 in Columbus, they did the story. And in a bunch of the shots, they like blur out Chipotle. But then there's like one shot where you can see it totally clear where they didn't blur it out.
Hey, man, DoorDash or DoorStash, man? Which one?
Oh, I like it. Yeah, DoorStash.
All right, man, I'll be right there, brother.
Hey, where's my DoorStash?
I got you hooked up, bro.
Oh, so that's the deal? Did you order DoorDash or DoorStash?
I'll throw in a burrito in there, just throw people off.
Yeah, all right, listen to this guy. This is the guy that got the marijuana.
You know, I was scared at first, but then again, I wasn't very surprised. Did this start with the driver, or did this start in the restaurant?
So I mean, that's a good question. Was the driver part of the marijuana deal, or did the marijuana bag? I mean, it was a good chunk of marijuana.
If the driver came back, it was his. Well, you wouldn't have known about it.
Yeah,
Right.
I guess that's probably correct.
Ordered it from, which makes me question. It's like where are these drugs coming from? He would give me my money back and refund me my order if I gave him my entire bag back.
So the driver's like, all right, I'll give you your money back. I'll refund it. Give me the bag. So the driver's panicking because he just gave over all this marijuana. So the driver knows. You're right, Froggy, you're right. It's the driver, and it's his marijuana that either he was selling or dropping off somewhere else that got mixed up in this Chipotle order up in Columbus, Ohio. But can you imagine the panic that suddenly you're in your car and you're looking for the marijuana and you can't find it anywhere? And then it must have dawned on you, oh my God, I must have dropped it off with the Chipotle at the last guy's house.
Wow.
And then the driver goes back to the house. Hello?
I'm scared.
At what point do you put the marijuana in the bag that you're about to drop at someone's house? Like, what was the reason for that?
We don't know, unless...
Basically gave him the whole bag, the wrong bag completely.
Well, here's the deal. Maybe the marijuana was supposed to go in a different bag, and he confused it, and he must have had multiple bags and deliveries in the DoorDash vehicle.
Right.
and he put the marijuana in the wrong bag.
How do you not double check that?
Exactly.
I mean, you're a DoorDash.
Or how about you not drive around and distribute marijuana
Or
in the first place? How about that?
How about you have a special bag that you carry your marijuana in that you're always going to remember what it looks
Hold
like?
on. The point of this segment is not
Well,
to give
like the
tips.
marijuana will be kept in the pink bag. Is that it? I've got the pink nylon baggie. That's where the marijuana goes.
No, that looks too much like the red DoorDash bag. It's really a bad idea. You guys should not be giving ideas to DoorDash drivers on how to smuggle drugs.
What's up with the weird guy who got it? Who got like all frightened?
Hang on.
I was scared at first.
I was scared.
You didn't want to be involved in a drug deal.
Are they going to break down my door?
What do you think? Like someone's going to knock on the door, say hello to my little friend.
Oh, no.
All right, so a little more of the guy that got the marijuana.
Because he claimed that there was medicine in the bag for his friend.
Yeah, sure there was.
Medicine.
Got some medicinal marijuana in that bag for my friend. Yeah.
That was to be used for medical reasons.
And what'd you tell him?
I told him, no, sir, I can't give it back.
So the driver's begging. Well, what do? You
give it back.
Do you give the marijuana back? You know what? We ought to go to phones on this.
This guy definitely isn't a smoker.
We ought to go to phones on this and ask you, the MJ Morning Show listener, what do you do? It might depend on whether you're a marijuana smoker, and there are lots of recreation across all ages, across all demographics. Listen, I told the story that of my high school buddies, all my high school buddies, we've all reconnected over the last couple of years. We got a whole little text group going, and, we're going to end up having some reunion somewhere, soon. Oh. But all of my high school buddies, my best friends from high school, every single one of them smokes the bud. Every single one of them smokes marijuana recreationally. I'm the only one that does not.
Obviously, this guy doesn't either. He probably thought it was like, is it too much oregano? And I think he gave me way too much oregano.
This cilantro from Chipotle looks really dry.
It's very dry cilantro. You know what? Let's go to phones on this. The phones are already ringing. What would you do here? I feel like I'm John Quiones.
I was just going to say that. Yeah.
I'm John Quiones on ABC, and what would you do?
John Cojones.
John Cojones?
Every time I hear his name.
It's like Quiones?
I'm pretty sure it's Cojones.
You think it's Cojones?
What would you do?
I like that guy. That guy's great. All right, so here's the deal. Let's go to phones, 800-990-1047. This is not for the tablet yet. 800-990-1047. If you get a DoorDash delivery and suddenly you got a big old Ziploc packed with marijuana, what do you do? If the DoorDash driver then panics and comes back to your house, oh, give me the bag back, please, 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 please. What do you do? Do you give it back? Or do you do like this guy? All right, 800-990-1047. That's how you get in. What would you do? Hey, and if you have a interesting story that you want to add to this, I'd love to hear from you. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047.
I think about little kids. I have a nephew. I think about my coworkers, his granddaughters and grandsons. I really feel like I question everything now.
Oh, shit.
What's the matter with this guy?
This guy's a little bit of a weenie, isn't he? But
I just question everything at the moment.
Yeah, you didn't question things before, but now.
now that I got some marijuana delivered with my my burrito.
And I just want certain companies like DoorDash or Grubhub or others, I just want to question, what kind of background checks they're taking for their employees, and do they really know the people who are working for them?
Shut this guy up. The DoorDash guy. Be glad somebody brought you your burrito.
Wait a sec.
I was scared.
What a weenie.
I was scared.
I don't know what to do.
But you don't expect. Listen, I can imagine that some people, if you get a whole bag of drugs with your DoorDash Chipotle delivery, that some people might be scared that is like some gang, some nasty drug dealer with a gun gonna show up at your door. Give me my marijuana,
Yeah, if it was a big bag of meth, maybe.
Tie you to a chair like Reservoir Dogs or something. I don't know.
Listen to Kate Billy Super Sounds of the 70s.
Cut your finger off or something. I don't know. And then there's Steve Buscemi. He shows up with his crooked teeth and everything. He was Mr. Pink, right? I don't want to be Mr. Pink.
I want to Mr. Pink. That reminds me of Mr.
All right, let's go to phones. 800-990-1047. 800-990-10. That's a great movie, by the way.
It is.
Fantastic.
800-990. One of Quentin Tarantino's. Was that his first?
That
was
was his
early.
first official move.
Yeah, I think so. All right,
Very gory.
let's go to phones on this. What do you do in this situation? All right, let's grab Melissa first. Melissa, you're on the MJ Morning Show. What do you do if you get your DoorDash Chipotle delivery that's just jammed with marijuana?
Good morning, you guys. I love listening to your show, and I've never called in the radio before and gotten on the air. Thank you so much. And give that back. It's not heroin. What the heck?
All right, so what is your threshold? So for marijuana, which, of course, medicinal marijuana is all over the place, states all over are listen, in Florida, what is it? Is it not this midterm, but I think in 2024 in Florida, we're going to have recreational marijuana on the ballot in the state of Florida, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so, Melissa, what is your threshold? What is the drug? Up until what drug would you give it back versus calling the police?
I guess marijuana is probably pretty much it.
All right, so you get a whole bunch of Heisenberg's blue crystal meth. What do you do?
If the guy came back for it, I'm giving it back to him.
All right, what about heroin?
Yes.
All right.
What else is she
She's
going to do with
just
it?
not a finders keepers type.
What if there was a pistol in the bag? When do you stop?
Well, so is it me, or am I now involving the rest of my family? Like, if I'm going to involve my husband, he's going to want to call the police. But
Yeah,
if it
so-
was me, I would just be like, can we just leave it on the doorstep and hope that they come get it? I don't want to deal with this anymore.
Yeah,
What if
no.
it was marijuana and a bloody knife?
All right, Roxanne, what,
Yeah, good.
Wow.
Good,
what
good
did,
example.
did your daughter
Very
just text you that?
creative.
Did your 5-year-old daughter just text you that? Hey, Melissa, thanks for listening. We love you having you along.
Thank you for having me.
Our pleasure. Thanks. All right, let me grab Paul is in Apollo Beach. All right, Paul, you get a bag of drugs with your DoorDash delivery. What do you do?
Good morning, MJ and the crew. Let me tell you something. MJ, you just cracked the code of new ways on how to traffic illegal substances in the United States. I believe you did it. Because let me tell you this, we might think about just DoorDash. How about Uber? How about all these other people that you call and they deliver stuff to your house? You probably you're into something. I believe you did it.
Through DoorDash? Drug distribution
Hold on,
through DoorDash.
hey, Paul, this is not my idea. I'm just telling the story of this weenie in Columbus.
Just take the credit, MJ, right?
Well, guess what? You broke the code.
I
good
don't,
job.
Oh, okay.
I don't
So
want to break the
Can,
code.
can he get some royalties off this? Can he be like a pyramid scam? So all the following people who start to
Guess
employ
what?
this?
You did. You did. Now I know why Uber Eats and all that is highly demanded. And again,
No.
Okay, that's not
you
true.
did it.
Paul.
So, law enforcement, beware. This is the new way of how to do trafficking in the United States.
What the hell
Is
this guy
is
saying?
food deliveries. There you go. But I'm just telling the story. I didn't crack the code. Hey, Paul, thanks for the call. Hey, Vicky is up next in Brandon. Hey, Vicky, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Good morning. So I have to tell you, I'm actually on the way to pick up a Lyft passenger. I'm a Lyft and an Uber driver. And here's my thing. Give it back to him. Let me tell you, I had a passenger. It's a funny story, but true story. In my car, and I'm taking him an hour away. He gets on the phone. He says, yes, I just picked up the 10,000 Percocets and the 3 blocks of cocaine, and I'm on the way to you. And I look back, and he's got a backpack, and I'm like, dude, please tell me that's not what's in that bag. He says, oh, okay, I won't tell you. And I turn around, and I look, and I'm thinking to myself, turn back around and looked, and I said, the price of your Uber just went up dramatically.
Oh, my God. So the guy has cocaine and Percocets in a backpack? And he's on the phone saying that he's dropping it off?
And then you blackmailed him.
Right?
I'm just like, the price of your, because here's the thing. If I just say you're getting out of the car here, who's to say he's not going to kill me for knowing his business?
Yeah, but Vicky, you don't know if he has got a gun in that backpack along with the perks and the cocaine.
All right.
Right. So it's just like the price of your Uber, it just went up.
So Vicky was worried about her getting killed, but she thought enough to blackmail
Listen,
the guy.
I think you don't say a word at that point, and you just get him out of the car, and then as soon
like
as
you didn't hear it.
as soon as he's out of the car, you call 911.
Well, I did call him. I actually went right around the corner. There's a gas station, and a police officer was right there.
So what happened? Did they go?
As far as I know, they did. I left from there. I was like,
Where was it? What county? What city?
it was in Pinellas,
Like in St. Pete or where?
in St. Pete. It was in St. Pete.
Wow, that is unbelievable. Vicky, thanks for the call. Let's grab Jackie in Tampa. Hey, Jackie, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Good morning.
All right, so Jackie, you get a DoorDash or an Uber Eats or whatever, Postmate, whatever. What are the other ones around here? You get a food delivery at your door, you open up your food, and you got drugs inside. What do you do?
I mean, first I'd have to inspect it to see if it's even worth my while. But I'm a medical cannabis patient, so I highly doubt that it's anything that I would be interested in, and I would certainly give it back because poor guy, I mean, he probably just did a few deliveries just to get that. So
if the guy, listen to this, Jackie, if the guy in Columbus, the audio bite that you heard the guy, right?
yes.
All right, so if the guy is scared, if he's refusing to give it back, would he be even more scared of retaliation in the future?
I mean, it sounds like he needs a few lozenges, a few CBD lozenges, and he should call his doctor as well. I don't understand the fear that he had, but yeah, he definitely, I don't know. Those type of people, they're just trying to abide by laws, but I don't know what are the loopholes here.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just a terrible thing when people abide by laws, you know. Hey, Jackie, thanks for the call.
Laws.
Let's grab, another Jackie. Look at this, another Jackie. I don't know what this Jackie's from. Hey, Jackie, where are you calling from?
Hi, I'm on my way to work.
And where are you? What part of town?
Safety Harbor.
Excellent. All right, Jackie, what do you do if you get a bag of drugs when you get your food delivery?
Well, I can tell you what you don't do. You don't use it yourself because you don't know what's in there.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. So much stuff is like laced with fentanyl these days, and you have no idea.
Right.
Yeah.
So word of caution, you don't want it. So maybe if he comes back for it, give it back. If he doesn't come back for it, I would say get rid of it.
I think that's a good plan. Jackie, thanks for the call, and drive safely to work. Have a great day. Dawn is in Plant City. Hey, Dawn, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Doing well. What do? You get a bag of drugs instead of, with your food delivery from DoorDash, you get a whole bag of marijuana. What do you do?
Well, I guess it depends if you smoke, but what I was thinking is earlier, when I was younger, when we were teens, we would order a pizza, and we'd ask for a certain delivery driver, and that's how we would get our pot delivered to us.
So the pizza delivery guy, a certain guy would also deliver marijuana on the side?
Yes, so you would order your pizza, but you'd have to ask for the certain driver.
What was the driver's name? Do you remember?
I don't remember. I think it was Jeff, but I'm not positive.
Jeff.
It was a while ago.
Yeah. Hey, I want Jeff to deliver my pizza. Now, where was it? What city was this little racket going on in?
Well, when I was a teen, I was living up in Illinois, so yeah.
Gotcha. So you had the delivery racket going. And at what age were you buying marijuana from the pizza guy?
Oh, we were like 18, 19-year-olds, you know.
All right,
Extra
Dawn,
anchovies.
I think. What's the code? Yeah.
That'd be something like that.
Triple anchovies. That's the pot code. All right. Hey, Andrew, don't screen any more calls. Let me just go through these, and then we got something to do here in just a minute. Hi, good morning, MJ Morning Show. What do you do if you get a whole bag of marijuana with your food delivery? Doug's in Lakeland. Hey, Doug.
Good morning.
What do you do, Doug?
I'm retired.
No. I mean, what do you do? What do you do if you get a bag full of marijuana? What do you do?
I say Merry Christmas and smoke out.
Oh my, Doug.
Enjoy your burrito.
Thank you, Doug. All right, two more. We got to move on. Chris is in Tampa. Chris, what do you do if the DoorDash guy accidentally drops off a whole load of marijuana in your Chipotle bag?
I sell it back to him at market value.
That's right.
That's how you do it. That's thinking.
All right, last call here. Abby, final word on this. Abby's in Tampa. Hey, Abby, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, MJ, how are you?
Doing well. What do you do?
I'm giving it back because, A, they have my address, and if it's anything more hardcore than marijuana, you're getting into a game you do not want to play with. So you give it back. It's dumb.
That is something really to consider. If you call the cops, which is what you really should do, but then will they retaliate later on? Dawn, I'm sorry, Abby, good call. Thanks. Appreciate it.